This is the same guy that did the could you spend $1 trillion that we reacted to the other day. Which, by the way, I could 100% spend $1 trillion in a day. I'll just buy every house ever and every country ever. You know, it's easy. So easy. Plan it out ahead of time. I could spend that money. Anyway, this is what happens when you win the lottery. In a day, no. Oh, 100%. Come on. I mean, all of it would be in escrow for, like, years. But it'd be spent. So it counts, right? Also, how's the volume?
You just won the lottery.
Congrats. Good? Lower?
You're f***ed. If you're lucky enough to survive all the...
Good volume? Jackpot the other day was 113 million pounds. Oh, I would like that. Gambling, yay! Hello, Di. Quiet her a bit, maybe. Okay, let's do maybe here.
Lottery. Congrats.
We're good?
You're f***ed. If you're lucky enough to survive all the lawsuits, betrayals, and murder attempts you're about to face, you might just live long enough to go bankrupt. If you want any chance of this working out, listen carefully. The first thing you need to do is absolutely nothing. Don't tell anyone, don't quit your job or drop out of school, don't buy a GT3 RS, and don't claim your
Why? Hey, the GT3 RS thing's personal, bro. A neon green GT3 RS is like a beautiful car. I don't know if you guys have seen them, but they're nice. They're nice.
Most places will give you a few months to grab your check. Let's just say you won in California, which gives you 180 days. We're gonna use this to our advantage.
Okay.
But in the meantime,
Arrow,
it is absolutely and utterly imperative that you do not lose your ticket. This actually happened to 7 people. 3 of them didn't survive. Take your ticket and sign the back of it, photocopy it, take selfies with it.
3 people killed themselves from not winning... Well, from losing a winning ticket. To be fair, I'm not surprised. That shit's crazy. Played cheese rolling, feeling great. I really want to play it. I need to get people together to play it, you know what I mean? But yeah. I'm not surprised that 3 people... Yeah, put me in coach. Let me lose a ticket real quick.
Record a video with it, put it in a waterproof, fireproof box, then take that box to the bank and put it in a safety deposit box. Now that your ticket's hopefully secure, we need to use this time to prepare a few things. First,
are you about for cheese rolling by any chance, Kyle?
I watched a few lottery news segments and found you this guy, Jason Kurland. He's a self-described lottery lawyer that charges $200K up front and a $50K monthly fee. That might sound like a lot, but for legal protection, money management, and tax shielding, this is actually a steal. Plus, you won the $200 million Powerball.
Okay,
so
no
200K is only 1,000th of your winnings.
Yeah, that's
Now that you have Jason on your team, he's gonna prepare your banking and investment accounts. And of course, he won't withdraw any money without your written consent. But in your very first meeting, he gives you some bad news. See, the first rule of winning the lottery is to always stay anonymous. But most places won't let you do this. California requires the public disclosure of the winner's full name. And no, a trust won't help you. You're getting fully doxxed, and we need to prepare for that.
Yeah, bro's just like, this is for anyone that does win the lottery. Go to this one guy. This guy right here. Steal, by the way. 50K a month? That's nothing, you know? That's only... 1% of your overall over like a year. That's still a lot of fucking money. Over a year, you would be spending like 6 million. No, 600K. I was way over that. 600. Even then, that's 800 grand in your first year. That's almost a mil. 6 mil. Yeah, I did bad maths. 800,000 in your first year on one dude. TTS is still unavailable. For now, that's fine. We'll turn it on again maybe after the video. Maths, not math. Brit boy. It's mathematics with an S on the end. Shorten it. Why is it math and not maths? We can be responsible. Why have you killed Brian? We killed Brian because people weren't being responsible. I got 2K again. Hell yeah.
First, your phone rings.
Yep.
It's your boss telling you off for being late to work. Resist the urge to show up to the office with an AR-15.
Oh, the fucking silent cut to just an AR-15. Oh, that is unreal. Oh, that is the greatest thing I have ever witnessed. I think this is the best video to ever grace the internet. Oh my god. Yeah, just click and collect on a fucking carbine. Why not?
And instead put in a 2-week notice. Leaving on bad terms would just give your coworkers an excuse to sue you. Now back to concealing your identity. Delete your social media, get a new phone number, make a new email, and change your primary address to a PO box. This should help prevent strangers from tracking you down, but an even bigger threat might just be your own family. This guy right here won $20 million, and he used it wisely, starting up a successful gourmet popcorn shop and helping out his loved ones. 9 years later, he was murdered by his sister-in-law. If you don't keep...
What? See, this is the thing, right? Money is evil. Money is the source of all evil. It's horrific. Me and Sai just finished watching the Inside USA Season 1, the Sidemen thing, where they put, like, a load of influencers in a house for $1 million. The people that had money, they were fine. People that needed it got evil. It's like, bro... Why do people do that shit? Why? I don't understand it.
Keep your family in check, you might end up getting killed, or even worse, divorced. So here's the plan.
No,
you decide
divorce is fair. It turns out when people feel backed into a corner, they do desperate shit. But these people probably weren't backed into a corner. Like, I don't know, man. I can't speak for situations, but like, living in the US kind of just, yeah, okay, no, you have a point, Kai.
Right now, the exact amount you want to dedicate for family and make a trust for it. Once you fund this trust with a portion of your winnings, Jason will take it over. So when your family members come begging, you could just tell them you're not in charge of the money. Let Jason be the bad guy. After a few weeks of preparation...
Hold up.
You could just tell them you're not in charge of the money. Let Jason be the bad guy.
I missed it again.
After a few weeks of preparation and sleepless nights, it's finally time for you to claim your ticket. But here is where a lot of people mess up. The lottery press conference is where you'll be presented with the world's largest stimulus check in front of a horde of reporters who are snapping and publishing nice, clean photos of your face right next to the reward for killing you. It's gonna be an exciting event. I mean, look how happy this guy is. He just won $1 million. He doesn't know it yet, but 1 month after taking this photo, he's gonna mysteriously die of cyanide poisoning. No suspect was ever found. In unrelated news, these two women inherited all of his winnings. In completely unrelated news, this woman prepared the last meal he ate before he died. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that the press conference might not be optimal for you. Luckily, there are some genius tactics you can use to reduce its potential harm. Renting a car will stop people from tracking your license plate. Wearing a disguise will lower your profile as long as it's not ridiculous enough to go viral. But the smartest way to handle your press conference is by not going. You're not required to show up for your media appearance. The massive check with your name on it will still get put on the news, you just won't be in the shot.
That's not bad.
You'll go to the lottery office without any cameras and quietly grab your normal size check. But as you hold the piece of paper that's about to change your life, the first thing you'll notice is that the amount is a lot lower than you expected. See, there are two ways to claim your prize when you win the lottery. If you want the full advertised amount, you need to take the annuity, which means your prize gets paid out over the course of 29 years. But you took your prize in the more popular lump sum, where you get all the money at once, but it'll be just around half of the total jackpot.
That makes sense,
on top of that, since you won in the US, you're getting taxed. But don't worry about this, because the authorities have already withheld all the taxes you owe from your check.
That makes sense.
Just kidding. They've withheld some of your taxes, but way less than what you actually owe them. Luckily, Jason has an accountant on his team who can guide you through the how much do you owe the government
That's
death
so
trap.
fucked.
So after factoring in the lump sum and taxes, your jackpot has gone from 200 million to a measly 7.
Yeah, living in the
I guess
US
it'll have
is
to do. But before you even cash your check, your
it's
phone
crazy.
starts blowing up. All of the friends and family that have your phone number are asking if you're the mysterious winner. Remember, the public only has your name, but not your face. You can tell some people you really trust, but be careful. Maybe even use an NDA. Now, it's finally time to make your deposit. After your check settles, you'll see more money in your bank account than you even thought was possible.
If
Hopefully
only.
you're using a larger bank and not a credit union where your checking account would probably be worth more than all of their assets combined, but even with a massive institution holding your money, you still have a problem. Only 250,000 of your dollars are insured. But how risky actually is this? Well, ever since 2008, uninsured depositors only lost money in 6% of US bank failures, and large banks like Chase or Wells Fargo are designated as systemically important financial institutions, aka they have the US government as their sugar daddy, so it would take a lot for them to go under. Chances are you'll be fine, but still, you should move this money somewhere else. It's time to hit up Jason to fund your trusts and investments. Let's give him 40 million to manage for you, and with a conservative 6% return, this will be making you 200K a month. You could put 10 mil into your family trust, and now you have $20 million in pure spending power. So let's get down to business.
20 million to spend and still having like 200 grand a month, like in earnings. I would. I don't want to say I'd kill a man for that, but I'd do some heinous shit for that.
First, you need a new house. I say go with this $10 million LA mansion. It's got a master bedroom where you'll wake up to beautiful ocean views, a 500 bottle wine cellar, an infinity pool,
Nobody
and a
needs
movie
that.
theater, but one thing's missing. That's better. Any toy you ever wanted is now
The
yours.
GT3
Your
RS.
dream watch, your dream fit, your dream grocery haul. Being a lottery winner is awesome. You're also starting to realize why rich people live longer than poor people. Not only can you now afford any medical procedures you want, but you even have a private doctor. You pay them $20K a year to be on call for whatever you need. You also get a celebrity fitness trainer for $300 a session, and of course a private chef to keep your diet perfect. But even more important than this is your total lack of stress. Not having to worry about bills, work, or housing, and having the free time to hang out with friends or take a midday nap has vast.
If I didn't have to worry about bills or unexpected expenditures like a dog dying, for example, then yeah, it'd be I'd be a private chef if you win the lottery. No, I know who I'd hire as my private chef. Me and Sai would probably hire the same person, like regardless. It's a close friend of ours who is a professional chef, and they are very good at it.
Improved your overall well-being. But then you get a call from Jason that changes everything. See, he helped you buy your house using a trust to keep you anonymous, but internet detectives have somehow managed to trace the ownership back to you. On top of that, news reporters have been silently taking stalker shots of you on your daily routine, and all of a sudden, your face and your address are front page news. Your phone immediately starts blowing up, except this time, it's not just your friends and family, it's strangers. You start getting hundreds of letters in the mail. People are telling you their life stories, how all they need is 10 grand, 5 grand. Someone even shows up to your house. I think it's time for you to hire some bodyguards before things start getting worse. And by worse, I mean you might get killed. It's kind of a rite of passage for lottery winners. This guy won 30 mil, then got buried in his business partner's backyard. He won the Brazilian lottery, then got kidnapped while on a walk. His house got broken into, and he was shot to death in front of his kids. But you have one advantage over all these unlucky winners: your location. Most of these tragic fates happened in not so great neighborhoods. You, on the other hand, are in a $10 million LA mansion, surrounded by people who are familiar with money. Hopefully this will protect you from any real danger and allow you to peacefully live the high life. But what your mansion can't hide you from are your relationships.
Friends are going to come out of the woodwork. Family that they never knew they had. Everyone's going to be asking for handouts.
Friends? I lost just about all my friends from New York.
That's insane.
Like, everybody you know thinks they won too.
You have to manage to say no to these people. It's gonna make you feel guilty, but the truth is, if you gave everyone money that asked for it, you wouldn't have anything left. Your mansion's upkeep costs you $50K a month. Maintenance for your car is an average yearly salary. Your private chef, your trainer, your doctor, your bodyguards, Erewhon, Equinox, rich person parties, woman, across everything, your monthly expenses
Woman. Just woman. Woman is the... how much did you say woman?
Erewhon, Equinox, rich person parties, woman.
Infinite. Infinite amount a month. See, if I was to encounter a large sum of money, my lifestyle would not change. If anything, I would buy the house that I am currently in instead of renting it. Like, I don't understand why people are like, you know what? I'm now going to live to the means of the money I now have rather than living where I'm happy and comfortable. Because the money will last so much longer. Changing lifestyle is a dead giveaway. Yeah, right? Like, surely I can just, you know, stay here, put some money on my, like, my accounts for bills, like my bill accounts and stuff. But, like, so they're set and I don't have to worry about them for a while. Like, a couple of grand on each. And then, like, buy the house. And then just kind of chill. Do what I'm currently doing, which is, you know, it makes me happy. I love the job that I have. And I love streaming. Like, why immediately be like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a $10 million mansion. And I'm gonna hire private chefs, personal security, etc., etc. Myself and a little bro out, and get custody, but that's the only thing I'd do. No, that's understandable. Having your own place is pretty standard. Try to keep most of the winnings as a failsafe. Yeah! If I want to buy a big house in the countryside of Sweden. Sweden is a beautiful country, but I would prefer Norway, personally. Lower body gamertivist. Okay. What is this you're watching? What happens when you win the lottery? Pantivist. Yeah, thank you, shirt checker. Stop living in the middle of absolutely nowhere, but that's about it. Yeah, like, living to the means of someone that has, like, 400 grand a month, I don't get. Even if you have the money to do so. Like, it's just shown people that have then immediately done those things, and it's like, oh, well, this person's dead, this person's dead, this person got killed, this person buried in their partner's backyard. Like, why would you do that? Well, why would you settle on the January 3rd, 3492? Okay. Okay. But yeah, like, I don't... Also, he just said a woman, and this was on screen, and I find that really funny. If I donate, like, a solid 90% of it. No, I donate a lot of it. But 90% is, like... To charities? No, but to people, probably, yes. Is TTS still cooked? For now. Until we're finished reacting, I'll turn it back on after. But yeah, like, it's... I'll get a lottery ticket the next time I'm at uni. See, right. My parents have been playing the lottery since it started in the UK. Since the time of its, like, literally the date that it started. They play it every week. They've done it since they got married, which was 30 years ago. They've been playing it for 30 years every week, and they have not won anything. Lottery's so dystopian, it's literally, he's part of the story in 1984. Yeah. I'm exaggerating, like, I don't know, man. I don't need that shit. Yeah. But, like, obviously now, having a child on the way, that's another thing that, like, obviously I've got to put money away for generational wealth type shit. It's a little bit different. But, yeah, I'd give a lot of money to family and help out family. Congratulations on Austria, by the way. I don't know if I already said that. Thank you, shirt checker. It's soon. This is my last week leading up to it streaming. And then I'm taking a break for, like, final prep, all of that kind of thing, and then a couple of weeks to kind of settle in with with obviously having a baby. Yeah, Pantivist is happening soon. Anyway, let's see what else is
Across
said.
everything, your monthly expenses are clearing 6 figures. But even worse than the broke people begging you for money are the rich people begging you for money. They call themselves financial advisors. They try to hypnotize you with confusing financial linguistics until you've signed away 1% of your portfolio for the privilege of underperforming the market. Don't listen to them. Certainly don't listen to people pitching you their genius business ideas. All of these opportunists are starting to make you feel like
Eat
a
the
walking
rich.
ATM.
Exactly.
When you win the lottery, people won't respect you like they do other rich people because you didn't really earn your money. You just experienced a statistical glitch.
It is such a rare chance.
This is where you begin to have a bit of an identity crisis. All you are and all you're known as is the guy that got lucky.
When you meet new people, it's often people will say, well, what do you do? Especially in my circle of people, most people were working or trying to put themselves through college. And, oh, I just won the lottery and I just sit around. That's not something that I wanted to say.
One day as you're contemplating the meaning of life,
It just
a
doesn't sound
mysterious
fun,
man
does
walks
it?
up to you, and he's here to inform you that you're being sued. A random guy you've never seen in your life is claiming that he bought your ticket, and he's coming for all of your winnings.
He's gonna bring food. I'm the winner. God took me to that gas station.
Just wanted to ask, man, is there any truth to these claims about the stolen ticket?
Luckily, you're gonna be fine, because you have legal protection from our boy Jason. Jason?
Oh,
A New York attorney known as the lottery lawyer is now charged with extorting lottery winners in a $107 million scheme.
it's not sponsored by him.
He was the first guy I called.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with this.
Jason Kurland, along with 3 others, now facing
He was
charges
actually
for
a fraud.
fraud and money laundering.
No way.
Well, in hindsight, giving this guy access to our finances was a pretty stupid decision, and totally stole
That's
around
crazy.
$10 million from you. He's obviously going to prison, but that's money you're not getting back.
107
at least you have a
million.
mansion to cry in.
30,000 people have been ordered to evacuate.
Not the
their homes
Minecraft
because of a
music, man.
wildfire tearing through wealthy suburbs of Los Angeles.
Among the thousands of people in Southern California who have lost homes in the wildfires is the
winner of the biggest lottery jackpot
Damn.
in history.
Just when you think things can't get any worse, you suffer the same fate as $2 billion Powerball winner Edwin Castro, and for some reason a large amount of lottery winners, your multi-million-dollar house burns to the ground.
Right, okay.
It seems like your luck has run out. You're getting sued,
Yep.
you've been robbed of millions, and your home is gone. Your misfortune is of course front page news. Everyone loves a good downfall. And you've become just another lottery failure. Or have you? Some sources claim that 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt. Others say that it's 1 in 3. Which is it? The correct answer is neither. Both of those
Okay.
statistics have been completely debunked. Winning the lottery tends to get painted as a
Yeah,
curse,
100%
but in
you have
reality,
insurance,
it turns
right?
out that stumbling into millions of dollars is actually pretty great. Real studies have shown that lottery winners are healthier and live longer. They have a lower chance of
Hell
being
yeah.
overweight. They have higher long-term life satisfaction.
Nice.
They don't get socially isolated. Instead, they spend more time with friends. One study found that in a 5-year time span, only 5.5% of observed lottery winners went bankrupt. And these were even based on smaller wins. You're actually at a higher risk of
Okay.
bankruptcy if your neighbor wins the lottery. Most lottery winners don't get assassinated. Most lottery winners don't go broke. Most lottery winners get freedom, health, and happiness.
Okay.
So when you win the lottery, here are the final steps you need to take. Fire Jason Kurland, cash that home insurance check, win your lawsuit, move somewhere far away, and relax.
Hell
because
yeah.
you were never fucked. Most lottery winners aren't. But maybe it just makes us feel better if we think they are.
How it is every time. Yeah, what a fucking video. Yeah, no. When's it my turn? When is it my turn? Read the comments. We'll go through the comments. Don't worry. Yeah, like I want to win the lottery. Insurance companies want to pay out for multi-million-dollar homes, but still, like they'll pay out some of it, especially when it's something like a wildfire that has caused like something like that. Surely they will. Mr. Beast gonna donate you 1 billion bits. Come on, Jimmy. We have mutual friends. I need this. It's true, I was the lottery ticket. Hey, if we've got the lottery ticket in chat, then we've got a source. Let's have a look at the, you know what? I'm going to sub to this guy. This guy makes very good videos. It's so nerve-wracking. Yeah, this is the thing, right? You will never win the lottery. No one I know will win the lottery. But, like, there's hope. Everyone will always hope. But I don't think anyone I know, apart from my parents, even buys lottery tickets. It's... Yeah. It's crazy. Negative Nancy. There is like a 0.00003% chance that an individual person will win the lottery. Never mind someone I know. Yeah, it'll be me when I randomly decide to play one day. That's the thing, it usually is. British people know what the sun is. Depends which one you're on about. Typically, the big ball of gas in the sky, no, we don't really see that very often. The newspaper, yes. Or the media company, should I say now. I'm the statistic, I can feel it in my nuggets. Live in California, I know how insurance companies are with wildfires specifically. Trust me, they'll try and fuck you over at every opportunity. That's so sad. Big megaphone people. I think that's the media company. No. Also, yeah, the higher chance of being killed by your own family rather than random people is insane. That's crazy. The US is genuinely dystopian. This world is fucking dystopian, man.